Alright, so I know they were asking people who were playing their game to like give spoiler warnings and not ruin things for people, and that's fully what I plan to do. So like, I guess just as a blanket start here, spoiler warning: if you don't want to know what's going on in the game, do not watch this video. Do not watch any of the videos. I'm just gonna play the game, man. Alright, let's start her up. That was a pretty piece. I like that music. Oh, you know, we're gonna actually... Boop. Alright.
Long ago, the world was racked by a great disaster known as the Resurgence. The Resurgence corrupts everything it touches. In the blink of an eye, the world changed. The vast majority of humans and animals were transformed into vicious horrors. It was not long before human society fell apart. In their place, rising from the shadows of history, were the Revenants. Idris, the most revered and honored of all Revenants, sought out and found a way to seal the Resurgence. Yet that victory, such as it was short-lived. As time passed, the seal gradually weakened, as all things must, and it neared a fatal failure. 100 years ago, a great battle was waged. Revenants fought desperately in an attempt to restore the strength of the seal. Many brave Revenants, in fact the very bravest, met their end in this battle, which we now call the Upheaval. The heroes of that conflict managed to reseal the Resurgence in a great, moon-like shell that hangs in the sky. Today we honor them and their memory as heroes for their noble sacrifice. Even now, Calamity itself is held at bay by the mighty seal of the Luna Rapaces, which devours the life force of those heroes. And now... "100 years have come and gone since the Battle of the Upheaval. And one day, when those heroes' strength is spent, this world will...
Lou, it's time.
Hello there. Can you hear me? It's all right. Don't worry. There's no need to rush, okay? So, do you think you can remember what you looked like?
Okay. You know what? That was a kind of a short intro, but a quick, short and sweet. Oh. And now we're into the character creator. So this part will... it's probably gonna take a minute, so... It is... Bam. Alright, let's get to it.
Excellent. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance at last. All right, then. I need you to wake up now.
Gotta tell you, there was a lot to that character creator. Oh, okay.
Ah, you've come too. As I feared, the memories may still take some time to return. Forgive me, I certainly didn't mean to startle you. My name is Lou Magmel. I am a revenant. Bear with me, for this may come as a shock. You have died once already. This is where I used a ritual to resurrect you. I gave half of my heart in order to restore yours.
But why?
As a consequence, we now share the same heart, you and I. We are two lives intertwined as one. You seem well, all things considered. I'm glad. Do you think you can stand? There is someone that I'd very much like for you to meet.
Did you have that jacket on just a second ago? Where did you get... How did...
I know it's all new, but it's okay. You can trust me.
You're short. I don't know why that's the first thing that popped into my head. Okay. Let's take a look. Ooh.
I shall guide you. Please follow me.
That was a drop in performance. One moment. Now, I have heard it said that there is some performance issues with this game. We're going to go with performance for the anti-aliasing. See how that handles things. We apply the settings, see what my performance is like now. It does not seem to have made that big of a difference. That's unfortunate. I'll have to play with those settings.
How do you feel? Don't hesitate to tell me if you don't feel well.
Well...
This area was constructed underground. Let's take the elevator to the surface.
Very Dark Souls-esque with the elevator. Just the pressure pad. Could you imagine if our actual elevators worked like that? Mm-mm-mm. Oh, now we can actually move. Alright, we're gonna mess it up again, actually. And see if that will fix the issues. Just get it running more stably. No. No, it is sticking right at 50. Huh. That can't be right.
Our destination is the tower on the hill.
Flower?
Until a century ago, Magmau was a research institute dedicated to the investigation of Forme. By Forme, I refer to the unique abilities of revenants, conventionally known as enchant.
No, I did not mean to skip that. I was trying to pick that up. I did. Okay. I did not mean to cut her off there. I was actually interested in hearing that. Why is there a bunch of stuff for me to gather? Oh, it's very dark. It's gonna be Elden Ring, right? Yeah, I'm kind of getting that Elden Ring feel. What the hell? Are those like the little... Where those heroes they were talking about in the opening are? Yeah, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Oh, there's actually a bunch of them. Maybe it's not the heroes. Hmm. They grow corn here? I like corn. Oh, okay. Oh, no, that's something. You know, it does seem to just be a reoccurring issue with like performance with games these days. Like I cannot imagine this Elden Ring runs at a really good solid 60 on my computer. I doubt this game's going to be any more intensive than Elden Ring. But yet it cannot, for the life of me, will not go over 50. Hmm? Hmm. Am I heading in the right direction? I mean, that seems a little sinister, I ain't gonna lie. Well, no, it's obviously sinister.
These two were once revenants, turned to stone by a Forma. A century ago, one came to raid Magmel Island. The other is a revenant who tried to thwart him. Their duel ended in lethal blows, a moment that now stands forever frozen.
Okay.
In any case, come along. We should be going. There's someone expecting you at the top of the tower.
Hmm. Now, I know there's some time travel shenaniganery. I've tried to keep very little to the trailers and stuff like that. Like, you know, just to really keep myself... Oh, there's actual people here.
Hey, it's the Revenant Hunter. Boy, am I glad to see you pulled through. They said you've been hurt bad, so I was real worried. I'd have felt terrible if something happened to you after you saved my life.
Did I? No.
This is Magmal. They claim to be preserving the welfare of the people, but I'm not so sure. I mean, have a look around. The place is crawling with revenants. Seems fishy if you ask me.
Oh, you guys are people. Like humans. I mean, we're all people, but like humans. Yeah, no, like I said, I played the first one. And I enjoyed it, and I understand the, like, humans and effectively vampires. But it does not seem like we are a vampire.
Excuse me, but
Where's your face?
thank you for saving us.
Um,
You look like you're better.
Is that a
makes me
mask?
so happy.
okay.
Phew. I'm glad to see you're okay. We really appreciate you saving us. I was worried that I'd never be able to thank you.
So clearly my character has a history with these people.
You're a Revenant Hunter, aren't you? A hunter capable of inflicting mortal wounds on a being that's nigh immortal? I heard that long ago Revenants and Hunters were at odds with each other. But after the Resurgence caused the collapse of civilization, they got over their differences and joined forces for the good of the people.
Some, exposition. That's always nice. What about you?
Revenant society as it is now is propped up by something called Forme. Powers unique to the Revenants. These Forme grant a range of unique abilities. It looks like hunters such as yourself are able to use them as weapons, too. They say using Forme takes a kind of blood called ichor. But what do you do if you run out during a fight? Huh? You can absorb ichor from wounded
Alright, that's
enemies?
a little tutorial.
Oh, just the thought makes me lightheaded.
I've heard that hunters can harness the power of a revenant's blood. They're called blood codes, if I recall. Each revenant has a different ability, too. I can't imagine mastering so many.
Oh, okay. Just straight up teleporting. Didn't mean to try to lock you out there. That is just distracting. The cavity there. And she's just like looking into my soul right now. At least she's blinking. Hey, it's the big woman. Man, she's like really fucking big, ain't she?
Another world snuffed from existence.
Oh! Well, that's probably not good.
Luckily,
yeah.
the residents were all evacuated in time, thanks in no small part to your efforts. My name is Lavinia Rhoda. It is I who carries on the great Idris's mission and legacy. It is you, though, who must save the world of man.
You are a huge bitch. Like, damn, I was not aware of just quite how big you were until now. My good lord. Look at you. It's just like twice my size? There's gonna be so many jokes made about this.
100 years ago, a group of heroes saved the world from the resurgence. They absorbed its energy into their bodies, the seal consigning them to eternal slumber. But now, unable to bear that burden any longer, the flame of that seal threatens to burn out, which results in what you just witnessed. Explosions that will eradicate the world.
Yeah, is there any way to stop it?
There's only one way to prevent this tragedy, before they reach the point of no return. And so, we must break the seal and end them before it is too late.
The character's got such a fucking cocky tilt to his head.
Yes. If all of the heroes are allowed to suffer such a fate, not a trace of this world will remain. However, these seals are extremely powerful. Nothing capable of opening them is known to exist. Not in our time, at least.
Okay.
Our hope, the only hope, is Lu. The sole revenant with the ability to traverse time itself.
That's a pretty crazy
With
ability.
power that incredible, subjugating the heroes becomes a possibility, at least. However, as of yet, her power has not fully matured. I ask now that you accompany her back to the past. Help her to perfect her ability and gain true command over the flow of time.
But why us? Oh, okay, we just... Oh, so get the hearts closer to each other. Okay. I'm not really in the business of just going around hugging girls. Without consent. You know what? We're just not gonna.
Time jump is successful. We're still where we were only moments ago. Magmel Island. Only now in the past. Thank goodness we made it. I was actually quite nervous, this being my first time jump and all.
Hold on, this was literally the first time? Well, that seemed a little risky, didn't you think?
However, we must have missed our target coordinates. We seem to be in some cave or other on the island. Quickly, let's get outside and figure out where...
Oh, that's not good.
I'm sorry. Maintaining the link... It requires more energy than I thought.
Trouble.
Not now. Get away from here. In my current state, I'd only hold you back.
I'm certainly not in the business of leading a little girl, and she's...
A revenant hunter? Not anybody I recognize. Did Magmel hire a guard?
What does it matter? Kill them now before they raise the alarm!
Before they raise the alarm?
I hate rats. Well, can't say I remember hiring you, but if you're game, lend me a hand.
You're the guy. That was Stone. Okay.
Oh, I like you already. I'll just hop on your back real quick. Don't make me regret it.
I feel great!
Yeah. Ooh. Probably gonna mess with the button. Oh! Oh! Took a hit. Connected to your health is called LP. LP is immortality borrowed from a Revenant partner. Effectively, enemy damage you take will reduce your LP instead of your HP. LP can be recovered by using regeneration. So... what?
You are definitely no ordinary fighter. Who are you? And how the hell did you wind up here?
I took a wrong turn. Yeah, you know, good question. Where the fuck am I?
Uh-huh. Why don't you tell me another one? You're serious, aren't you? Either way, I bet we haven't seen the last of these goons. A friend of mine is further inside, and if I don't find him, there's gonna be some serious trouble. You feel like tagging along? You seem a little lost, but don't worry. There's plenty of wayward folks wandering these parts. Look, you help me out, and I'll make sure you get taken care of. Sound like a deal? Great, then a deal it is. The name's Noah. We should find my friend at the innermost chamber. Come on.
Partners. The Revenant companion traveling with you is referred to as your partner. You can freely change how your partner participates in battle. The following two modes are available. Summon, he physically fights alongside you. Or Assimilate. They lend their power to enhance the player. You can toggle between them by pressing right bumper and up on the D-pad. Link traits. Partners provide beneficial effects called link traits, which prove advantageous both in battle and in the field. What those effects are varies depending on the partner. They are only active when your bond with the Revenant is strong. If LP is lost as a result of taking damage, you also lose the link trait. A blood code. Superbia Bloodline, Noah 1.
Let me know if things take a turn.
Yeah, he'll just fucking merge with you, huh? Neato. Okay. Alright, there we go. That's a little bit better. No, but it immediately starts having issues again. What is up with the performance? At least it feels better now. Yeah, getting the control scheme a little bit more in line with Hmm.
Was looking for some excitement.
Okay. I was just tweaking the settings a little bit, getting controls switched around a little bit just to make it more comfortable for myself. Now we're ready to go on. Hope for visualizing where you get to explore, and especially useful when you've lost your way. How do you... Oh. Yeah, no, wow, that's an interesting feature.
Oh, this is far from over.
Oh, even with the block, it still burns through the blue. Hey, ow. Okay, but how do I heal? Or has it not taught me that? Yeah, it hasn't taught me that yet. Some daggers. Is there something going on with these mushrooms? Oh, there is. Wait a second, hold on. I passed some mushrooms. Yoink, yoink. I'm not much for consumables. I'm just thinking about that because I'm picking up the mushrooms. I've never been one for, like, consumables. They just end up sitting in my, like, inventory for the whole game. I generally like more sustainable things. So what is going on with that? Missiles. Hey, they look very different from the last one. Resting missiles fully restore HP, LP, Ichor, and regeneration. Also sets the missile as your revival point. Be aware, however, that resting revives most enemies. Yeah, this is just fucking Dark Souls.
Make sure you rest up.
Oh, did he just... Yeah, I suppose he's still there. He's just not on the screen. Oh.
Good. Okay. If I'm right, I believe we should be able to talk here at our leisure. This is a space where our minds and the pieces of our hearts intertwine. Perhaps we could call it something fitting like the confluence. Think of it as a private realm, one that only you and I can access. It would appear that, while we are in the past, there are only certain conditions under which we can meet and speak. First, I hope you'll forgive me for being such little help.
Yeah, relax, girl. You're doing
Even
fine.
if it's a courtesy, thank you very much for saying so. You are truly kind.
You're very formal.
Now let's go over the current situation. As Lady Lavinia explained, I have been blessed with a rare power, the ability to travel back in time. However, this power remains incomplete. As it stands, I can't actually take us back to the present yet. Fortunately, the Magmel of this era still houses a vast array of formae. Among them, there is one that can augment my ability. I have already located it. Should you manage to obtain this forma, I should be able to traverse the past and present at will. With that power firmly in hand, together, we can work towards preventing our world's demise. First things first, we will have to gain Noah's trust. Once we do that, we'll be able to roam Magmel Island much more freely. Unfortunately, there is a catch, and it is not pleasant. History says that raiders razed this island to the ground. If, as I fear, the bandits in the cave were in fact the raiders, then we have no time to lose. We need to put a stop to those raiders and rescue Noah's friend as soon as we possibly can.
So we're just throwing out the time continuity out the window and saying, nah, we want better. You know what? I can at least appreciate that. Yeah, actually, let's go ahead and head you out. No, whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought I was supposed to be able to heal. I thought I was supposed to have been healed. Did I not technically rest? No, I did not. Okay. Talk to Lou. Change partner. Enhance regeneration. Golden blood beads. Okay. Duplicate weapon formula. You can use certain materials to duplicate weapon formula. Select a weapon formula. Press A to duplicate it. But why? Oh, customizing weapons. You can change the formula equipped to weapons in your inventory while at a missile. The number of formula that can be equipped to a weapon is limited by that weapon's capacity. Amount required depends on the formula. If equipped, a formula would put even one of these over capacity. It cannot be equipped. Is this like modding? Is that like modding in Warframe? Wow, that's a lot. Okay. That's like the third menu. Weapon formula fall into three broad categories: combat, magic, and support. The power of combat and magic formula increases or decreases depending on your attributes. Tribute modifier of the weapon, dependent on mind and willpower. There's my weapon, the hammer. Can't wait to get one. What about leveling up? Nope, no, we're even close.
Something wrong?
No, just figuring this stuff out. Oh, look at that. Resources respawn too. Alright. Heavenly glow shrooms. Damage dealt by your partner shows up as a white portion of the enemy's HP gauge. This white portion heals over time but can be reduced by attacking the enemy yourself. What? That's weird. So he doesn't actually deal any damage? Bloodthirst. Some enemies become bloodthirsty when the health falls below a certain percentage. Bloodthirsty enemies have increased attack power and will focus on attacking the player. When they become bloodthirsty, the white portion heals completely. Okay, but it does seem like he can kill them, at least. So I'm not quite sure what the purpose of that white HP is. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess it helps keep you aggressive.
Talk about... I know this isn't your fight, but I'll return the favor. Let's do this.
Yeah, no worries, man. I need to be careful when they're talking, because, like, the X button is... I switch the X button to pick up, because I prefer having the attack on the trigger and bumper, so I can easily, accidentally, skip through dialogue. Guarding. Defensive form which allows guarding reduces the strength of enemy attacks while taken while active. Okay. To guard, press left bumper. But it doesn't completely negate it. Oh! Oh yeah, you get locked into an animation. Okay. Oh, there's the heal. Alright. Wait, hold on. Okay, so you have to hold the button down. Because I just tapped it and it didn't seem to do anything. Performance seems to have stabled out. Which, I used to be the type of guy that didn't really care too much about having a solid 60 frames. That was before I got used to having 60 frames. So now I'll admit it, I'm a little bit of a...
Look after that, okay?
Ancient Hunter's Twin Blades. Okay, how do I equip? Inventory. Where do you find it? Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. It doesn't actually seem to be where I equip things. Blood code? No, that's abilities and stuff. Alright, mastering blood codes. Yeah, just like the first game. Higher dex with his blood code. She's more of a mage. A little well-rounded, but definitely a higher mind. While he's more of a dex. Oh, look at that strength dexterity margin. Charge, strain attacks, inflict slow build-up. Guard, stamina cost down. Attack power briefly up after drain attack. I see. So when you meet certain stat conditions, it'll give you bonuses. Or... Wait. Defensive forma. Which right now I only have the Clotted Shield Light. Okay. Oh, there's the weapons. Wait, no, insufficient jail level. But I can switch over to the Ancient Hunter's Twin Blades. Oh, the ties that bind. Trigger a conditional trait for the first time. Does it say what the trait was? Trait list. Partner trait bonus, dexterity ×2. Huh. Okay.
Go easy, alright?
Alright.
We're almost there. My friend should be at the inner chamber just ahead. He may be a royal pain in the ass, but there's no friend like him. I can't just leave him hanging.
Oh, yeah, no. Let's go ahead and have somebody else to help, yeah, take some of the heat off. Resurgent aberration, blood cells, and a core.
Sure is dark. Human eyes won't cut it in here. You got a light?
No, I do not. I think that's a subtle way of saying maybe come back in a minute. I'm sure I'll get some kind of light source. Oh, yeah, and speak of the devil, and the devil shall provide. The quick item menu. You can register usable items to the quick item menu. It's recommended to register items you can use often. There we go. Oh yeah, much better. Tender Crimson Stone 1. Oh. Locking. Oh, he doesn't have a hand.
Astonishing.
Yes, I too like money.
Of all the formae our ancestors accumulated, who'd have thought one of this caliber still lay dormant? Now, just who might you be?
The hell? Valentin!
Noah, do you know who these people are? I don't recall arranging to meet anyone here.
Okay.
I swear. Give me a second.
How did these people get beaten?
What?
Because that dude just
hell
took
are
a
these
sword to
two?
the back and didn't even fucking give a shit. Oh, wait, hold on. The weapons. Would they... If I had still had the katana equipped, would it have been a different? Interesting.
Oh, that was a raider ambush, wasn't it?
Oh is what you've got to say? You nearly got yourself killed!
Noah must have asked you to join him. Thank you. It seems you were quite the help to him. My name is Valentin Voda. I'm in charge of Forme research efforts here on Magmel Island. So, you're a solo hunter, are you? Tell me, do you have a place to stay in Magmel yet?
No.
I see. In that case, how would you like to help us here? Our former research can always use a hand. If Noah saw fit to offer you his heart so quickly, that says all I need to know. I hope we get along.
Yeah, you guys are a little too trusting.
Why don't we save the introductions for later and get back, okay? There could be more bandits lurking around.
I'm afraid I'll need to stay just a little longer, Noah. You see, I've just made a substantial discovery.
Did you hear nothing I just said?
There, it surely won't be long. Actually, I'm rather more concerned for the inhabitants of the island.
I want you to return to Magmel without me. Don't fret, I won't be far behind.
Fine, have it your way then. Let's go. We need to warn everybody back at Magmel.
I will not lie. I'm a little lost. I'm not quite sure exactly why, who, or what. All I know is there are things for me to kill, and I am A-okay with that.
Reckless idiot. Doesn't appreciate how much harder he makes my job pulling crap like that. But we did manage to avoid the work. Thanks for pitching in. Let's get our asses back to Magmel and alert everyone about those bandits.
I think I see where this is going.
Time to move.
Map jammers. Defeat the map jammers found in each area will reveal the surrounding terrain information on the map. Found within the blinking circles on the map, but map jammers that dwell in dungeons need to be located by going there yourself. Okay, well that is something. No, look at that, it already showed me a chest. Wait, no, that's an elevator. But an item. And I think we've been down there. Yeah. You can see the little blue on the mini-map. In fact, wait, hold on. If I... What was it again? Nope.
Let me know if things take a turn.
There we go. Yeah, wow. Huh. You, back out. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna quickly change that over to left trigger instead. That way I don't have to swing every time I want to, like, switch them out.
Find something?
There we go. Much better. Yep, much better.
Look at this excitement.
Maybe change that blue to white. A little more white wouldn't hurt.
I can make us some food if you want to rest.
Oh, that's really nice of you to, like, offer, actually. Powering up your character. Raise your level, upgrade your weapon, switch to a more powerful blood code, equip stronger boosters, or boosters that fit your playstyle. You can get new boosters by using materials to strike the ones you have at Jadwiga's Equipment Transformation Workshop. We're gonna have to work on that naming convention.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, so we can level up here, but the formulas actually dictate, like, the stat distributions and everything. Weapon forma. Yeah, I've already used one. It's just weapon arts, effectively. Bleeding and drain attacks. Hitting enemies with drain attacks restore Ichor. Hold Y to do a drain attack. Energies injured by attacks will suffer from bleed buildup. The greater buildup, the more Ichor restored. Will reset after a successful drain attack.
Going all out, I feel great.
Is that what the red bar is? Nice. It's a quick little thing too, if you want it to be. And is that little blue semicircle like my thing? Enemy with successful attacks may put them into a stagger state, leaving them vulnerable. You can perform special drain attacks on staggered enemies. Okay.
I'm getting fired up.
Oh, there it is. Oh! That doesn't seem to actually deal any damage, though. Okay. Wrong one. That took some unnecessary damage there. Oh no, perfect block. That definitely would have been a perfect block. Ooh. Oh, okay. Not sure what I just did there. What? Oh, I got clipped while he was attacking somebody else. Lame.
You're gonna keep going. Be careful.
Sneaky, super sneaky attack. No, no. He immediately turned around. Oh! Thank you. Hmm? What was that? Definitely just heard something. Sap of life. Yeah, no, I feel the Elden Ring in this. Oh wait, no.
I feel great.
Okay. Yeah, that's not good. That block sucks shit. What's the point of it? Dodging would be the better option.
The nectar found in this tree can speed up your recovery. Take it.
Golden nectar hey! Used at missiles to enhance your regeneration abilities. So golden blood beads increase the recovery amount, while golden nectar increases the use. That's handy.
Magmel is the building furthest through this gate. Once we get there, we'll take the elevator down to the sub-levels.
Roger, roger. Take a rest, level up. Yeah, I can do it twice. Nice.
Higher.
And enhance the regeneration. Or regeneration count. Yeah. Okay. Well, hold on. Can I go? No, those buildings don't look like they can be gotten into. Yeah. There's something about the way the ivy was on. It was making it pretty clear that these buildings are not traversable.
What are you doing? This ain't the way to Magmel.
Okay. You're right. Sorry. How squirreling. How far back into the past did we go? What did I just do? Hold on. Did I accidentally? I must have accidentally pulled up my shield. Now this stuff's still here. Now this place looks way better than it did in the future.
That's the way to the storage tower. Magmel is below the hill.
Oh. Then this is not... You know, I just pressed the usual button for a map. I don't even think it told me. Let's see. Okay, so that's where we want to go. Oh, wait. Oh, I see a purple. Ooh, buddy. Pure platinum. I don't know what that is, but I prefer star platinum. Jojo. Huh? Did he just... He did. He just, Interesting. It forced him to, That's probably not a good sign. I'm trying to make sure the horns are, like, even. I think the left one's a little crooked. Wow, this place looks way better.
Here we are. The Magmel Forma Institute, our base of operations.
That concludes my briefing. Noah and our new hunter here will be standing
How
guard,
did you...
but
Of course you
I
did.
want everyone else to remain duly vigilant.
Wait,
Show off.
how in the world did Valentin beat us
Thank
back?
you. I'm glad they didn't
Looks
do
like
that.
Valentin
Just
told
like
everyone about you. Why don't you go take a look around the facility? You should introduce yourself, even though it's just standing around. I'm sure they'll end up helping you out in one way or another. After you've more or less seen the place, we'll go talk to Valentin.
All right, we're actually gonna call it here. Yeah, no, I don't want to record too much in one session. I've had some issues with that in the past. That generally ends with me like beating my head against a wall. But in terms of how a game starts, I'm lost as fuck. Like in terms of like what the fuck I'm doing here, why I'm here, why I was specifically chosen to get a piece of Lou's heart. But I'm sure all that will be answered in time. Clearly our character had a history with these people. Maybe it's just the simple fact is, like, my character almost died and it was convenient. I don't know. I don't know. But in terms of how the game actually plays, performance is not as good as I would like it to be. I dropped everything to medium, and I'm still not able to get like a consistent 60. I'm sure that'll get fixed with time, though. Because I just don't see any reason why this game should be running as hard as it is. But regardless, combat's actually feels kind of good. More dodging than anything. But obviously, like, from what I was seeing with the shield and stuff, we'll get better shields, or we'll be able to swap it out for something better. Like maybe a parry, or a perfect block, something. But, I'm not a Triceratops, and thank you for tuning in.